Dad.
What?
Good night.
Good night. Thanks for
Good
coming.
journey.
Cheers.
Fuck
Cheers.
Vienna.
Hello, little man, boy. Sure heard a bunch about you.
Sir.
See, I was a good friend of your dad's. We were in that Hanoi pit of hell together over 5 years. Hopefully, you never have to experience this for yourself, but when two men are in a situation like me and your dad were for as long as we were, you take on a certain responsibility. You're the guy, hell, if it'd been me who'd not made it back, right now, Major Coolidge would be talking to my son, Jim. Way it worked out, I'm talking to you, Butch. I got something for you. This watch I got here was first purchased by a great-grandfather during the First World War. It's bought in a little general store outside of Knoxville, Tennessee, made by the first company to ever make wristwatches. Up until then, people just carried pocket watches. It was bought by Private Doughboy Orion Coolidge on the day he set sail for Paris. This watch was your great-granddad's war watch, and he wore it every day he was in that war. And war was over, he'd done his duty, came home to your great-grandmother, put the watch in an old coffee can. In that can, it stayed till your granddad, Dane Coolidge, was called by his country to go overseas and fight the Germans once again. This time, they called it World War II. Your granddad gave this watch to Dane good luck. Unfortunately, Dane's luck wasn't as good as his. See, Dane was a Marine, and he was in the Battle of Wake Island. He died along with all those other Marines. Your granddad was facing death, and he knew it. None of those boys had any illusions about getting off that island alive, but 3 days before the Japanese took the island, your granddad gave the watch to a gunner on an Air Force transport man by the name of Wanaki, he'd never met before in his life, to deliver to his infant son, who had never seen in the flesh his dad's gold watch. 3 days later, your granddad was dead. But Wanaki kept his word, and when the war was over, paid a visit to your grandmother. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I skip that part already? Wait, hold on. Okay, flash forward. This watch was on your daddy's wrist when he was shot down over Hanoi. He was captured, put in a Vietnamese prison camp. He knew if the gooks ever found the watch, it'd be confiscated, taken away. Well, your dad looked at it. This watch is your birthright. He damned if some greasy slope's gonna get his yellow hands on his boy's birthright, so he hid it in one place. He knew he could hide something. His ass. 5 long years, he wore this watch up his ass and died of dysentery. Gave me the watch, and I put this uncomfortable hunk of metal in my ass 2 years. Well, after 7 years, they sent me home to my family. Now, little man, I give the watch to you. That will be 1,000 crowns, please.